Terence Crawford's options are worse than before he beat Errol Spence. Yeah, I said it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can catch me live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget, join the channel as a member. We be hitting them predictions left and right. Bah, bah, bah. Accurate with them hoes. So join the channel as a member. It's like $2.99 a month, man. Help support the grind. Also, if you want to debate me, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Terence Bud Crawford options just keep disappearing, bro. They keep disappearing. Jermell Charlo was just ordered to defend his IBF title against Bakram Murtazaliev. Undefeated Russian fighter, 21-0 with 15 knockouts. So now Jermell Charlo moving up to fight him for undisputed. They already took one belt. If you, like, Tim Tszyu is fighting Brian Mendoza. Then they about to either take another belt or Jermell Charlo about to be locked down in the fight with Bakram Murtazaliev. He want to keep the 3 belts he already got. And if you Terence Crawford and you looking around, bro, the only option, this going to make y'all mad, the only option, bro, for a big fight is your rematch with Errol Spence, who Terence Crawford said he don't want to fight. Through Steven Stone Cold Nelson, we want to fight at 147. We doing this shit on purpose. Because we want, you know what I'm saying? We want him to walk away. That fight make no sense. That fight make no sense. We don't want it no more. So he don't want to fight Earl. He say he don't want to fight Boots. He say he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He say he don't want to fight Danny Garcia. The only people he done talked about fighting is Tank Davis, a lightweight, and Canelo Alvarez, a super middleweight. They both killed the fight with him already. So, bruh, his options is just, they ain't looking too bright. They not looking too bright. And for somebody in his position, a free agent, somebody with no network, no promoter company, to just be eliminating options from yourself, to just be running around this bitch acting like you can do this, you can do that, and for his fans to do that as well, bro, y'all doing that man a disservice. Bud Crawford got 2 options, bro. 2 options. You defend your 147-pound crown as the undisputed champion against your IBF mandatory Jaron Boots Ennis if you're going to stay at 147. You take the Errol Spence rematch. And then you see how these belts going to play out at 154. And you try to spend your last fights campaigning to see if you can be that 3-time undisputed champion. But this idea that he done got the big-ass Errol Spence fight, and now his fight's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, that's not true. That's not going to happen for him. His biggest fight is going to be the Errol Spence fight. And the only one that got a chance to be bigger or just as big is the rematch. But people is turned off from that because of how the first fight went. So the most realistic option, if he don't want to fight Errol Spence, Jermell Charlo about to be tied down in a fucking mandatory. You think Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu gonna do better numbers than Terence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis? I need to know. I need to know. You think he'll make more money fighting Tim Tszyu over in Australia? You think him and Tim Tszyu gonna do some good pay-per-views? Or you think it's gonna do better than what him and Jaron Ennis would do? His option is Errol Spence rematch, and that's why I need people to get realistic. This ain't no hate, bro. It just looking at what's going on in the sport of boxing. If you look at it in its totality, what y'all think, you know what I'm saying, is a better option for him than just go ahead, fight Errol Spence in a rematch. It's going on pay-per-view. You probably get your second biggest bag. I say second biggest because I don't think the second fight's going to do as well as the first fight. I don't think it's going to do the $25 million gate that they did. And I don't think it's going to do like 600 and something thousand pay-per-views. They'd be happy if they can do 400 to 450,000, bro. Based on how that first fight went and the numbers that first fight did. They should be happy and lucky if they able to do something that big, bro. That's still a good big fight. That's still okay. That's still like a 20 $20 to $50 million fight. That'd be okay. That'd be good. That fight could still do pretty good numbers. Matter of fact, they do like I'll get my calculator here for y'all. They could probably charge $85 again. Yeah, $85, sell 400,000 pay-per-views, that's $34 million. Plus you get you another $10 to $15 million live gate. They're like a $50 million fight, bro. That's good for a fight, bro. Ain't no other $50 million fights out there for Terence Bud Crawford, what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. And then with this news of Jermell Charlo having to defend against Bakram Murtazaliev, who done already took away, he done took multiple step-asides, bro. That was like, you could just step aside. Bro, he done took multiple step-asides. He done took them hoes already. So this idea that he gonna take step aside for Jermell Charlo to fight Terence Crawford, nah, he want that shit. He want his shot. He done already did that shit way back when they was doing Castano. And then Tim Zoo was supposed to, like, he been waiting his time, bro. He want that shit. They ordering that shit. And y'all know the IBF don't play. They'll strip a motherfucker in a minute. They strip Canelo. They stripped Canelo. Remember Canelo was supposed to fight Sergey Devenchenko? Give me that shit, bro. Hell, the dude we talking about, Bud Crawford, didn't they strip him Sergey Lipinets or some shit? Or did he drop his belt? Somebody let me know, but I remember some shit with that. Some shit was going on with that. So all I'm telling y'all, and all I'm trying to get you to see, is that y'all need to come on over to this side, get on board, because his options ain't what you think they is, bro. He ain't the star that you want him to be or that you believe him to be. He not this new face of boxing. He can't just go and demand this and demand that. Y'all have to understand, bro. Make it like you have to really think logically. Canelo Alvarez, y'all keep talking this Canelo shit. Canelo Alvarez signed his 3-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions before Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Meaning, when he signed his 3-fight deal, he signed his 3 fights. Okay? He already know who his 3 fights is. When when Devin Haney signed his 3-fight deal to ESPN, he knew who his 3 fights was. Canelo, same thing. But when Terence Crawford signed his 1-fight deal with a possible rematch, 2-fight deal, he knew who he was fighting when he signed over to the PBC. These are the fights we offering you. This is what you signing. And he signed that shit, so he knows what his options are if he dealing with them. Canelo done already, bro, just look at how they move. They got Canelo Alvarez fighting Jermell Charlo. The very next month, he fought him on the 29th of September. November 25th, less than 2 months later, what's going on? You got Andrade and Benavidez on the pay-per-view, headlining. Why? To build up Canelo fighting the winner, and the PBC wants the winner to be Benavidez because he a bigger name than Demetrius Andrade. Rhode Island ain't popping like Mexico. Okay? The Mexican gonna show up and show out if Benavidez and Canelo fight, so that's what they want. So you got that going on. And on top of that, what else is going on? Right there is the co-main event. Who on that bitch? Jermall Charlo. They moving as if Canelo, they already know what they doing with Canelo. He's not on the board for him. Then what you doing? You going to 160, you fighting the winner of Janabek Alim Kanuli and Vincenzo Gulatieri for the unified middleweight title. You moving up to 160 to do that small fry ass fight? You gonna move to 154 and fight the winner of Tim Zoo Brian Mendoza. That's his option. That's what he can do. Bruh, he already showed that his options was limited before the first fight. He had an option of Errol Spence and David Avanesian, bro. And he had to pull David Avanesian out of fight to fight him. So now here we are, older in his career, having already fought his biggest fight. He got a rematch that he could take. If he don't take the rematch at 154, he can start campaigning at 154. But the biggest name at 154 just got a mandatory call on his ass, or he about to get stripped. And they gave him a certain amount of time to negotiate the fight. And that's Jermell Charlo. Them other names at 154, you ain't getting the bag that you want to fight them. So as we continue to cover this shit, bro, I'm gonna keep telling y'all. For Terence Crawford, I would like him. If Errol Spence won his rematch, go ahead and handle that. Assuming you beat Errol, then your only other options, realistically, you can keep getting bags and chasing legacy, and they won't be big fights like that. And that is fighting the champions at 154. Or, if you really big fight hunting like that, a fight between you and Jaron Ennis at 147 pounds for the undisputed title is the biggest possible fight you can have. A dark horse to that is if Virgil get his shit together, get the feeling good, get a couple real good wins under his belt and shit, and his team, they confident enough to put Virgil in there with Bud Crawford. That could potentially be bigger than Jaron Ennis and Terence Bud Crawford at 147. But the problem with that is, will Oscar sell Virgil like that after what just happened to Ryan, after what just happened to Zerto? Jaime Munguia looking like he could lose at any moment. Virgil is his only real inventory that's worth anything, bro. So you got to think about that shit. He'll sell your ass Alexis Rochop, but will he let you just take Virgil down like that, or will he wait till you get too old to fuck with Virgil? And then you might get that shit. So the options are limited, bro. He don't have what y'all think he have, and I know it make you mad. This just is what it is. Now, before you come under here trying to hate and shit, trying to act like I'm hating, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me what lie I told. I see y'all soon, though, man. We'll be live tonight at 7:30. Peace out.